Welcome to FUNC YOU UP, the podcast that gives you the best of functional medicine, nutrition, and wellness in 8 minutes or less.
Hi everyone, welcome to FUNC YOU UP. I'm Samantha Wineke, functional medicine health coach.
And this is Michelle Miller, clinical nutritionist.
So today our topic is juice cleanses versus detoxes.
Ooh, a juicy one.
Get us started, Michelle.
So the idea of juice cleanses versus detoxing, we have to educate our clients on this all the time. And I always start out by explaining detoxification, the natural detoxification process in our body happens in kind of a 3-phase approach. There's phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3. And I don't want to get too technical or too scientific, but basically you need a number of different nutrients, a certain amount of calories, whether it's different vitamins, minerals, proteins, to complete all 3 of these phases of detoxification. And if you don't complete all 3 phases, I always give the example of it's as if you're taking your trash to the curb, but the trash man's never coming to, the garbage collectors aren't ever coming to take your trash off your property. Or let's say phase 1 to phase 2, something gets blocked. Maybe you're putting all your trash in the garbage at home, but then you're never actually taking it out to the curb. So we really need all 3 of those phases to properly happen together for our body to detox completely.
Yeah, no one wants that. One of the most popular types of detoxes is a juice cleanse, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen them. They're usually anywhere from, sometimes there's a 1-day juice cleanse, a 3-day, a 5-day. They're different lengths, and they usually consist of maybe 4 to 5 juices throughout the day, some vegetable juices, some fruit juices, sometimes a nut milk protein shake, but that's pretty much all of the calories that you're consuming. So the main concern here, for me at least, is that most of the time these juices will contain a really high amount of sugar. And while it is natural sugar, it's still going to spike your insulin while you're drinking it 5 different times a day.
You got it. So the concern with the juicing process is when you're juicing something, whether it's a carrot or it's an apple, it's removing the fiber component. So fiber really helps to slow the breakdown and the release of sugar into the bloodstream. So when you're just removing that fiber, you're kind of allowing that natural sugar right into the bloodstream, which very quickly increases your blood sugar levels. That is not really the most healthiest practice that we talk to our clients about. Maybe a green juice here or there is not a problem, but every day without any other calories, any other fiber sources to slow that down could really be an issue for a lot of people in terms of energy levels, but also just making sure you're getting enough total nutrients throughout the day. I also worry because when you think about using these juice cleanses, sometimes those sugars, whether it's fructose or sometimes you've even seen like sorbitol used in, the natural plant sugars, those sugars can be hard on the digestive tract for some people. And so if that's leading to bloating or, stomach gurgling, things like that, it's not necessarily the most desirable effect of a juice cleanse either.
Right. And then people do lose weight on a juice cleanse, but it can be water. It can be weight from going to the bathroom. It's not necessarily fat loss.
Yeah, you're really not burning significant amounts of fat. Certainly not more than like a half a pound of fat just from a juice cleanse. That is water weight that you're losing. And you may feel some improvements, but I would actually just say if you really want to get the improvements that you're feeling, just have a 1-day water fast. Don't even worry about using the sugars, because that's probably why your body's feeling better, is it's just getting a break from digesting.
Absolutely. And it is necessary to go through a detox process sometimes. And we do have natural processes in our body to help us detox, right? So you've got your liver, your kidneys, your skin, all these different ways that your body will process different nutrients and get rid of these extra toxins.
Yeah, you can see, those elimination pathways, whether it's from your urine, your stool, even your sweat.
Right, but there are more environmental pollutants than there used to be. They're coming from so many different places, and there are more than 4 billion pounds of chemical compounds released into the environment.
Yeah, that's just coming from environment, right? So that's air, that's water, that's land. That's not even talking about the chemicals that are getting added into like our marketplace, whether it's cosmetic products, cleaning agents, I think it's something around like 700 new chemicals that are introduced there on top of that.
It's a wild stat. I think it's 700 per year.
Yeah, so the issue is our bodies genetically have not evolved fast enough to keep up with that toxic burden, that toxic load of all of these new chemical compounds and all of these chemical pollutants. So we're really asking a lot of these detox pathways, which is why a good, healthy phase 1, phase 2, phase 3 supported detoxification program can be really great for overall health.
Absolutely. But you can also eat real food the entire time. You don't have to starve on a 5-day juice fast. I've done it. It's no fun. I was really cranky.
Don't you know it? So what we recommend instead, and we do a lot of these programs and we customize them for a lot of our clients, but even just using a lot of cooked cruciferous vegetables, there's a great detoxification agent in things like broccoli and Brussels sprouts and cauliflower called sulforaphane. And this compound does a great job of helping phase 2 detoxification. Other things like proper amino acid intake, whether that's from complex protein sources, highest quality you would want to be looking for, and then just getting enough water, maybe adding in a multivitamin during this period of time so you're getting enough vitamin A and other essential nutrients, vitamins, and minerals. But you're really going to give your body enough calories, hydration, amino acids, and these vitamins and minerals. You're going to be able to detox naturally. There are a lot of products on the market that we'll utilize, especially if they're whole food based, to enhance this even more. A lot of herbs we usually like. I don't know, you like to use a lot of like the dandelion leaf or milk thistle, globe artichoke. There's tons out there. But again, even if you're going to use a product, you want to make sure it's from a clean, reputable source too, because you got to detox that as well.
So we could use real food sources to take that trash all the way out.
Yeah, totally. Follow phase 1 through phase 3. And then tell me about some of the other ways that we can detox in general.
So one of my favorite ways to detox is to go into a sauna, whether it's a normal one or a infrared sauna.
We love infrared saunas.
I love using like the skin's detox pathways. I think those are so useful. I mean, also exercising and working up a good sweat is important to do a couple of times a week. That's constant kind of detoxing if you do that. If you have a regimen you follow.
Yeah, that's our largest detox organ, the skin. So just making sure you're sweating on a weekly basis is going to be important there too. And then, of course, making sure that you're drinking enough water. We would say at the very least consume half your body weight in ounces of water. Making sure you're having at least 1 to 3 healthy bowel movements a day. These are all good signs of regular detoxification. But then, maybe once or twice a year, you do a very, I hate to say the word quote unquote clean, but maybe like a cleaner diet where you're just doing a lot of cooked cruciferous vegetables, clean proteins, some healthy fats mixed in there, maybe a few fruits depending on the person. Berries might be good for some person, an apple might be good for someone else. And then potentially using herbs, things like that to help support those detox pathways. That should do it for you.
Awesome. Well, we've hit our time. So we'll talk to you guys next week. Thank you for listening.
And send those questions. We love hearing from you. See you next time.
You've been listening to FUNC You Up. Be sure to like, review, and subscribe for more daily tips on living well.